toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Clark. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try to pop the draw. Runs through a tackle. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Trying to beat him to the left. Got a little space. There he goes. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking for room. It's Howell. At midfield, he's got room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
They This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with two great plays.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll run the option. The pitch. Oh, better look out. There he goes. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. On the option. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Bringing it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He leaves it with the back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Back to pass, it's Sayin. Quickly to the tight end. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
Running back searching for a hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down. He wants to go deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I don't think the defense was expecting run on that play. 2nd and forever. They were all dropping back into coverage. They got gashed.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They're going to ride this running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Finds a tight end. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Still on his feet at the 45. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Toss to the outside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He leaves it with his back. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That's a really nice run right there. One of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And the Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. On the run, it's Peoples. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. The screen. He can go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Going to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Roberts. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Gonna run it. It's Cook. Turning it on. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Gamecocks can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Finds a little space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the option. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield. It's Sayin. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires left. He makes a catch. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today. With spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game, QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that right there.
He's flying by and gets it on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
It'll be 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And the 3 ball gives us a tie. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Power football with the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Catch in the middle, it's Clark. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for it all. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Takes a hit as he fires.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Sayin. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They punt it away on 4th down. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
The Gamecocks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the back. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. He'll keep it himself. He's in open space downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it. I mean, obviously, it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Back swinging with the goal line.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I am an aggressive person, Paul. I like to put my foot on the gas. I like to go for it. But here, second half, if I can tie the football game, a 4th down situation, I'm taking it.
You are aggressive spiritually, physically, and mentally. But I agree. You go field goal in this situation, and you put the pressure on your defense to go get a stop, get you the ball back, and give you a chance to win.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Peoples. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Buckeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the pressure. Behind his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Branch. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
The give to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
It's as if the end zone has a no trespassing sign posted. First and goal and a chance for the first touchdown of the game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They're going to run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown, demoralizing.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Wants to fire on second down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Finds his man, it's Jacobs. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and lead the clock.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Turning it on. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Quarterback adapting. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wide receiver comes in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quick strike complete. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting him on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back to their offense.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Sayin. Caught over the middle, it's Roberts. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Cook. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on fourth. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on third. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
To throw, it's Sayin. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cook. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Let's see what he can do with it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Special teams coming through, the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football on an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on there. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He's got an open man. All the way out across the the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Give to the running back. Running into the open space. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They'll give it to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke 1 tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Leaves it with the running back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
In the 4th quarter, and you need your kicker to execute a bomb to take the lead. You trust him, and he absolutely delivers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jacobs. At the 35, he's open. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Pass ball's incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And with that incompletion, I know my head says, yeah, I want to go for this, and I want to go get the dub. But I think the smart thing to do is kick the field goal, go into overtime, prove you're the better team in overtime, and resist that temptation that you want to go out and win it right now.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. It's a fake. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. Push down for the tackle. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoil.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.